You've just read the book Bedtime for Frances. Now, why don't you come along with me and we're going to take a closer look at that main character, Frances, and we're going to try to remember reasons why she just didn't want to go to bed. Come along with me. Let's see what we remember. Hi there. In today's activity, we're going to be focusing on the main character of the story, Frances. And you can find our graphic organizer in the comments section of this video. You can go ahead and download it, print it off, and have it ready to go. So we're trying to remember ways that Frances tried to get out of going to sleep. Now, she really did not want to go to sleep throughout this entire story, and she was thinking of a lot of inventive different ways to get out of going to bed. Let's see if we can remember what a few of those were, and then we're going to put them in our graphic organizer. So here's our big idea here in the middle, ways Frances tried to get out of going to sleep, and then we're going to write our examples in the boxes around. So if we go back here to the very first page, so we can either go back to the story and look back at the video, or perhaps you have a copy of the book handy. You can take another look at it. Okay, so on this first page, her parents remind her it's 7 o'clock and it was time for bed. And what does she say? Oh, I'm ready to go to bed? No, she answers, I want a glass of milk. Okay, do you think she was actually thirsty or just trying to delay going to bed? I think she was probably just trying to delay going to bed. Okay, so that was probably one way that she wanted to get out of going to sleep. So we could say she asked for a drink of milk. So that was one way. Okay, what else? Okay, so I finally gave her the drink of milk, and then it was, carry me to my room, Father, said Frances. Piggyback. Okay, so get her into the room, and she says, may I sleep with my teddy bear? Father gave her the teddy bear. May I sleep with my doll too? Okay, is that wasting time again? Asking for different toys? I would say so. I think that's another way that she was trying to stall putting off to going to bed. So she asked to sleep with different toys. Right? And then she asks, did you kiss me? Yes, said Mother. Yes, said Father. And then she says, kiss me again. Right? So she's trying to stall and put off going to bed. So she asks her parents to kiss her again. It's another way that she was trying to put off going to bed. Okay, we look back at the story. So they kissed her again. May I have my door open, said Frances. So Father opens the door. All right, could that be another example? That could be another example. So she asks her father to open the door. All of these, so she is doing a lot of things, isn't she, to try to get out of going to bed on time. Okay, she closed her eyes, she still couldn't sleep, and then she's singing a song about the alphabet. I personally love that section. I don't know if you found that funny, but I think that her rhyme that she made up was really, really funny. Okay, so she sings a song about the alphabet. All right, look at all of these ways that she's come up with to try to get out of going to bed on time. So at this point, because now she's singing her song about all the letters of the alphabet, and then she starts looking around her room, and do you remember what she thought she saw? Okay, yes, she thinks she sees a tiger. All right, and so then after she thinks she sees the tiger, what does she have to do? Right, and then she sees something big and dark, and she thinks it might be a giant. Yes, so all of these things. So we could write. She thinks she sees a tiger, and she thinks she sees a giant in her room. All right, let's look at all of these things again. So she thinks she sees a tiger and a giant. All of these things are just kind of avoiding what she knows what she has to do, which is go to sleep. Okay, so at this point, don't you see what else you can remember from this story? What other things did she imagine was going on that she had to go, and she was trying to avoid actually going to sleep? See if you can fill in the last two boxes. And down here at the bottom, try to make a connection. Do any of her tactics remind you of anything maybe you might have done? Have you ever wanted to stay up late? And if so, what did you do? What happened? Have you tried any of the things that Frances tried in the story? If so, what happened? Write about it down here at the bottom. Happy reading and happy writing.